Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? Back out on a ride. Last video that I was making, for some reason I didn't even realize the camera was in narrow mode. Even when I was on vacation, I had the camera in that narrow mode and just didn't realize it. I don't even know how I didn't realize it. I usually sometimes would check the settings, and not to mention the damn lens is all filthy, so yep, I had to change it and put it back to wide view. Sometimes I'll use wide view, or I think it's like medium view. There's an in between that really isn't too bad. It's actually pretty nice. It cuts down on how distorted things look. But right now we're in a wide view. Today's supposed to be a pretty nice day. Probably about 80 something degrees. I'm working a 12-hour day today, so I'm actually heading in early. There were some vlogs that I thought I recorded but didn't record. Maybe I just didn't press the record button, and that's why this time now I'm using the phone to verify. I did order the remote for this camera. It's a little live view remote. I figured I'd order it just so that I can know if I'm recording or if I'm not recording. You can just hit the button and start recording, or hit the button and turn it off, whichever one. I just recently mounted the RAM mount back on the bars here. I never did get to put the cup holder back on, so maybe when I get a chance I'll work on that. So a few things that I want to get into next season, hopefully. I would actually love to get into a little bit of motorcycle camping, and I think that would actually be kind of cool. I've been doing a little bit of research on it, and I haven't ordered a tent yet, so I got to do a little more research on the tents and get more in depth with that. What I did order, I ordered a little like kind of a mini stove, portable stove. So I ordered that. I got that in. I didn't even open the little box yet. I gotta open that. And then I also ordered a little spork set, so that when you decide to cook anything or cook food or whatever you decide to cook, you can cut it up and eat it. Maybe by the time I post this, I should probably have filmed a little bit on the stove, and I could just insert that. So if I did do that, I could just insert it, hopefully, right? Anyhow, so that's what I was thinking about doing next year. I don't know, as far as where I'd want to do camping at. I mean, yeah, I would love to go back down to the Smoky Mountains and do some camping down there. I think that would be awesome. At the same time, I do know I gotta, be a bit prepared for that. In other words, I kind of know what I need to bring, how I'm gonna bring it, as far as strapping it to the bike. I'm kind of figuring I'd probably need a tent. I probably need, obviously gonna need a tent. I would want to have like a little, gonna need to bring some food, but I figure you can always do your food shopping there, or once you get there and you set up you set up shop and everything, you can always just go off and go ahead and do your food shopping. So that's something else that I was thinking about. I just know that there's probably a lot to it. I know probably most likely you're gonna want to have a cooler, but then maybe you could just have a small cooler. You have something small, you just strap it to the back seat. I'm just thinking along the lines of this is one person going, because if it's two people, then you know you're gonna have, man, that might be a lot of stuff. You're gonna have to, I mean, if it's two people going, like say if it was the wife and I, we're gonna have to really go minimalist. And when I say minimalist, I mean like carry the least amount of stuff that you really need to carry. Like what you don't need to carry, you kind of just, you're gonna have to leave behind. You know, you're gonna have to just be a minimalist. I mean, I know a lot of people, they're, you know, into trailer pulling, but I don't know, that's really kind of not really, I can't say that's really my thing, pulling a trailer. I can't tell you that, oh yeah, I'm dying to pull a trailer. That's really not the case. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get into that next year. Maybe we could do some local camping, and then after that, branch out a little more. You know, gotta get my feet wet first, and kind of go from there. It's all still kind of a little bit of a mystery for me, though. So it's kind of hard for me to say, yeah, I'm going to bring this, and yeah, I'm going to bring that. You know, I can only say, yeah, there's some things I'd like to bring, but will I be able to? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you if I'll be able to, but we'll see. All right, well, that's what I got for this video. I'll see you guys later.